me like a Hellcat.
Alright, how's it going, everybody? My name is ThompsonGamer16, and welcome back to episode The Baby Project. Basically, I'm doing like a voiceover because, I was trying to do face cam, and then my camera was acting all wonky, and I could add the face cam, so, um, maybe one day I will add face cam, but, for now, I'm just gonna describe what all had happened, and then my choices, I guess. I don't know. This is the first time I ever doing like this like little voiceover. But I'm just gonna describe like what the problem in the scene is from telling from yesterday. Um but I know this is gonna suck because this is not like how I usually do it, but heck with it. It basically I was trying face cam and I couldn't do it. I couldn't send it or anything like that. So basically, this first part, I was just like talking and looking straight into the camera. Um, I know it's kind of embarrassing just to see that like go from on and on, but I'm a, but I'm starting the episode in 3, 2, 1, and basically right here we had left off where we got the A, and my choice was to kiss Joseph, and that's what I exactly did. Basically, it was actually kind of shocking because I wasn't expecting it us to get an A in last episode actually. So basically she basically Thompson saying sorry for the surprisingly PDA, something like that. And I was actually kind of shocked because usually that be happening in all school and stuff. But basically Joseph, I think he get like a little freaked out of what happened, if I'm not wrong or anything like that. Um and then like I guess he thought it was for the A or something like that. But it was basically like communication understanding. Um, and then he gets a random phone call, which I didn't know. I was like, what is going on here? I didn't. If I had the face cam, you probably could have tell my face. But to be honest, I'm gonna pause it like where I like end the last record. Like there's a few edits, and then the last video edit I did, I had actually turned my mic on right there, but I also edited the beginning. And then Thompson is doing the narrator thing again. And then Gina was telling her, the narrator guy need to say something about Joseph bolting out the room every emotional second, which I kind of agree because I don't know why he always do that. And then you find Joseph in the hallway talking to you don't know who, saying, "I'll meet you up tonight. This will be the last time," or something like that. And basically, he thought I was eavesdropping, but I was gonna ask, was he okay? Which was one of my choices, and basically, I had chose that. And then he was, and I think he said that he was okay, somewhat. I can't remember. All I know, I read it, and basically he was like, "Don't worry about it" or anything like that, because he does. I don't know why he doesn't want me to worry about his phone call. I mean, I wasn't being nosy or anything. I pick. I'm just seeing if you was okay. Um, and was talking about like us being like forever or something like that, which I don't know because later in this certain scene, he talks about how his family like completely never went to college and how they are different and everything like that. Um, which is like he say, and he doesn't want anything to happen to me, which is I guess shocking. Like he said, like they need to focus on the grade. I guess for the baby project, I did not know what he means. Excuse me, but as you can see right there, it said his family ever been to college. Nobody in his family. Which is actually I don't know why, cause you actually gotta work hard in order to go to college because you could do that. Um, then basically Thompson thinks he believes in the A, and basically I don't know why he compared them to oil and water. I don't get that. Like seriously, don't get that. Why would you compare you two with oil and water? And then basically Thompson is talking to Gina about him, saying, and basically like later in the episode, she say like 1 minute he's opening up, the next he's ice cold, which seems unfamiliar, and then basically Gina's telling me you can't change him because it's not Extreme Boy Makeover, which Thompson say he's not trying to change him, and basically my choice was I try to get him to admit that he likes me, which I was actually reading there, so that's why I was kind of in there for like a long time. Um, I was like not trying to do any of these choices, but I had no other choice but to pick one of those choices. So I had picked the admit him to like me, to get him to admit he likes me, because all those choices seemed real bizarre, and then all of a sudden when Thompson say kiss normally, Spencer completely like walks in, and my camera had stopped right there in case you was wondering why the slide went there. Um, basically Thompson had asked, what are you laughing?" And I was basically talking about, I don't know why, I don't know how, but my camera had like stopped, and then Spencer had overheard us when Tom Thompson said, and then he said he brought it to be a tribute, and I look at what I choose right here. I think it's I'm good or something like that. Yeah, it was that. Like it was like kind of shocking actually, because Spencer had overheard like Thompson and Gina's conversation when Thompson said kiss someone normal, and basically, and then Gina say if I excuse myself, something like that. Not to, and then she's saying not that I'm complaining, and then basically he and then he said like he need to rehearse his menacing, but he can nailed it. And then basically, yeah, the baby started crying. Joseph Jr. started crying, and basically, I don't know why. I don't know why people call their babies like demon spawns sometimes. But Thompson completely called her child demon spawn. And basically, Thompson is like rehearsing with Spencer. And then all of a sudden, which I read, she said, "I love you, Spencer." I was like, "What?" And then Spencer was like, "What?" Then she was trying to hide it. And then Gina like jumps in and say, "I heard Spencer. I definitely heard Spencer," something like that. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like it was actually real shocking. And then she apologized for the mess up with the hustle, and then basically Spencer like agreed because the baby project is like actually real, like feel actually real, something like that. Um, and then he asked me about Joseph. I say he was great, and basically she said that it never shuts up. And I remember like back in the first episode, the the teacher did say that either they were gonna have a fussy baby or a calm baby. It get it give them the perfect chance to like get out the night. But then basically basically Thompson was texting Joseph, and basically um he was saying he can't tonight, and then all of a sudden Thompson remembered what she had heard him on the phone, and then like was she was like, "What? He busy tonight?" or something like that. And then I I don't remember what I chose for this one, but the text like continued, and then basically I was there for like a few minutes trying to read what he said, and I was a bit confused of what was happening and everything else. Then Spencer like asks, um, I don't even remember what he asked, but oh yeah, he said that he got the reservations all done and everything else, and basically be the Terrence. What would be much romantic, and then Thompson was like thinking that she could do like both, or just go out with Spencer, or just see what Joseph is doing. But all those costs for jam, so I'll just say I'm gonna stay here with the baby, which I said, and then basically Thompson say it's just you and me now, and and basically she's not surprised that Joseph Jr. was crying, and then she had a nightmare of him and Tony, and when she wake up she said, "Tony, no!" Basically, did a better job, but at the face cam. And then Gina was like, "It's 2 a.m. Was you okay?" Like, and then I was like, "Okay, you did have to do all that even though it's 2 a.m. And then basically Gina thought that Thompson was hushing her, but she was actually hushing the baby. And she was telling Gina about another nightmare that she had of Tony. Yeah. Basically, it was a new nightmare. And what I had saw, um, Tony and her was like, I think, fighting what she said in the episode. So basically, they just like talking on the phone about the nightmare, something like that. And and basically she called him a-hole. I'm not gonna say the actual word, but that would she actually called him, and I looked straight in the camera and said, "Yeah, I'm not saying that." Then just moved on. And then basically she had apologized, and I don't know why she say little skittle, because usually skittles are not little; they like normal size. And then she say, "Things good," and basically, and then I had a choice, like should I contact Tony, and well, she contacted him, as you can see right in the video right there. And then basically, there's gonna be a plot twist to this episode. Um, we had came, well, she came to school all sleepy like, and Gina had noticed it actually, and then she asked, "Do I look that bad?" Then she say you can like stay up for 5 days waiting Rocky, which is actually the guy that had like was like boxing and everything like that. And then basically she thought that Gina was a helping, but basically she said Rocky had won, which is actually true. I guess she watch Rocky. She say very encouraging, something like that. And then she told Thompson to go home, and basically Thompson like declines the little help, saying that they need to learn on their life participation. Then Gina was saying ignore your medical help or something like that. And then Thompson saying I'm fine, go find Babe, and then she said she'd be right behind him. And then basically what's shocking is the phone goes off and Tony texts her saying, and then she passed out. And what really made me mad, somebody took the baby and left us in a cliffhanger. Like, bruh, you should have saw the way I acted in that face cam. Like, bruh, I was like seriously mad. Like, somebody took Joseph Jr. But yeah, this part of the video is about to end, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop it. So yeah. Okay, so I'm still recording on my phone, but my old phone is acting pretty weird to the point I can't. But y'all, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Okay, I really wasn't. Like she like fainted and everything. But anyway, that was episode of the Baby Project. I'm gonna add the face cam in anyways. Um, I don't know if it's because the space or what, but I'm gonna figure out what it is. But thank you so much for watching. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. And also press that subscribe button while you're at it. Thank you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!